Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be filming a video which a lot of you guys asked for when I uploaded my new module video for university. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filming my university module unboxing. So this is the second book within my module that I'm going to be unboxing. So the module I'm taking this year with the Open University is the D120 module, and this module's called Encountering Psychology in Context. So in October you saw me unbox my module material book. So guys, as I was saying, we are halfway through this book more or less. Actually probably just past halfway in terms of my studying for it. I've just completed my third assignment for this module, and yeah, that's basically how it's been going so far. I'm going to get into that more in terms of how I'm enjoying things and things like that after we've done the unboxing part. So with this module you get 2 module textbooks, and this year usually send all the books together, but this year they've decided to send them separately. So when you get to that point in the module to start the second book, you have the materials ready there to go. So this is the second parcel, and yeah, let's get straight into it, get it open, see what the book looks like. I have an idea what the topics are because I had a quick nosy online, but I don't actually know what it looks like. So I'm going to get straight into it and open it up. It might just have the same exact cover as this, in which case that's a bit boring, but it's fine. Let's open it. So this book's a lot thinner than this one. This one's quite chunky. As you can see, it's very chunky, this book, but it has everything in it, and this one seems to be smaller. Oh, yeah, it's the same, but it's a lighter colour blue. So this one's definitely thinner. This is the other book, and this one has a light blue finish on it, whereas the other one had a dark blue, and it still has the same like people background. So this is the book 2, Encountering Psychology in Context. So this is the book for this year, the second one. So as you can see, these are the 2. So one's in dark blue, one's in light blue, and in the terms of like the size difference, I'll just get that so you can see. But this one is a little bit shorter than the original book, so there's still quite a lot of content that we must need to get through for the rest of the module. So let's have a look at the contents. So in this one we're looking at biological psychology, brain injury and neuropsychology, synesthesia, I think that's how you say it, aging and the brain, performance, exploring development and change across the lifespan, magic and misdirection, which sounds quite interesting, then context of psychology, and that is it. So there's 7 chapters in this book. In this one there are 12 chapters, so that's why it's obviously quite a lot bigger, but I'm very much looking forward to this. I feel like I'll definitely like the things that we're sort of looking at within this part of the module, and yeah, so that is the 2 books now unboxed, and I'm ready to go with all of that. So yeah, that's that. So with the book unboxing being done, I thought I'd just give you a mid-year update as to how my year doing this module is going, and maybe comparing it to last year, because you may have seen that at the end of last year I did sort of like a what I learned from that first year doing the Open University. So it's just going to be sort of like an update as to how my year is going the second time around. So I'm still in my first year of university technically, however it is my second year actually doing the degree. So you can either do it part-time where you do 2 modules, you do 1 module throughout the year, or you can do it full-time where you do 2 modules within the year. So this time I've chosen to do 1 module throughout the whole year, similar to last year, just because I feel like at this moment I don't really have the full time to do it full time, with my job and obviously content creating like this, and obviously then adding in uni as well, and having a social life as we all still want to have. So I don't have enough time at the minute to go full time. Maybe in the future, next year or the year after, I might want to do 2 modules, but it will just depend on how I'm feeling at the time. So with that being said, this is my second module of my first year. So this module is a compulsory one, so every year, specific in the case of my psychology one, I don't know if it's the same in other ones, but every year you have a compulsory module that you must take, and then you have an optional module. I chose to do the optional one first, so then I sort of had an idea that I was going to enjoy the modules when I started, which might have given me the motivation to carry on doing the degree. So this is my compulsory module, which I'm currently doing, and I actually must say that the content I've actually enjoyed a lot more than the first year. So last year I did E102, which is a module about childhood studies and child psychology, sort of an introduction to that sort of field of psychology, and I really thought I was going to enjoy that because I enjoyed looking into child psychology at A level. However, I found that I actually didn't enjoy it as much. It was very much policy based, and I prefer to look directly at the brain, why we do things like we do, so like the development of children, more than the policy of like what we put in place to keep children safe. Like obviously it's important that we learn about that, but at the same time I feel like I'm more interested in child development. So that wasn't really for me, that module, and I said that last like at the end of last year when I said what I learned from doing that module. I'm still struggling to keep up with the module this year, even though I started studying a few weeks before, similar to how I did last year. I still have been falling behind, potentially because I'm not like dedicating myself enough to doing it. Like I say, obviously it's not like I've gone to university to study that singular thing. You know, I've got a job, I have my own house that I have to upkeep and look after. I'm doing my content creating with you guys, so I've just not really prioritised it in any way, especially because of the fact that it's sort of like a backup option for me. So if I don't do what I want to do in my career, then this is sort of a backup. I already have that degree and that knowledge there that I could then go on to do that, because it is still something I'm interested in. I really enjoy psychology, still learning about people and the way that we think, and I don't think that's ever going to change. I do think I've sort of started to realise doing this module what I am and I'm not interested in. So for example, like I said, the child psychology, I'm into it to an extent, but I wouldn't say it's one that I'd want to carry on or do another module in, because you can do more than one module. If you technically wanted to specialise, you could do more than one module of the same topic. However, I've decided to do one of each of the ones that I'm most interested in, because I feel like then I'm sort of focusing on and I can learn new things. I've sort of found out that I'm more interested in my mental health side of psychology at the moment. That might change next year, because I am considering doing a mental health module next year, so that might change. I might start to prefer something else. But like I said, the topics this year I've really enjoyed. So we've recently just done an assignment on fears and phobias. Because I have a phobia myself, it was very interesting to learn about. I really enjoyed that as well at A level, looking into why we are scared of things, and what we do when we are encountering something that we're fearful of or that seems like a threat to us. I did really enjoy that. Other things that I've enjoyed looking at, what else have we looked at this year? We looked at relationships, love and relationships. That was interesting. We didn't do that at A level, so it was definitely interesting learning about like the ways we like form relationships and how we keep a relationship going, sort of the maintenance of it. And we looked at other things as well. I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of the book, as I think we've got a few more interesting topics. So the next few ones are on criminal psychology and mental states. So I think that'll be more the mental health stuff, so which will help for me to decide what I want to do next year, because I think there's one that's mental health, one that's sort of social psychology, which is what I'm considering doing in my third year, and then I think you have some other topics as well, like sports psychology and child psychology. You can do that again next year. But I think I'm going to stick to mental health. I was going to do it in my 3rd year, but in the 3rd year mental health focuses around criminal psychology and mental health within forensics and things like that, so it's more focused on the criminal mind and mental health to do with that, which does sound interesting, but I'm just not very criminally focused. Like I'm not really interested in law and things like that, so that's why I'm gonna do it in the 2nd year, because it's just basically mental health and counselling, so you look more at obviously the practices of counselling and things like that. So I'm definitely interested in that. And yeah, overall I have been enjoying it. I think for me there's been a little bit of difference in terms of what questions you can and can't ask in terms of like between your peers. Like the groups that I was in terms of like social media groups with fellow students weren't as strict last year as they are this year. They are very strict as to what you can and can't ask, and I haven't really enjoyed that, because I like to go to people for reassurance. Obviously I don't want them to tell me what they're writing in their essays and things like that, but just to sort of make sure that I'm getting the right end of the stick, especially because I feel like the tutorials this year have been a bit hit and miss. Some of them have been really helpful and others have been sort of on like not really relevant. I feel like a lot of the tutorials haven't had that relevance, and I'm hoping the next one, which is on the software that we're going to be using for our next assignment, I'm hoping that that actually answers a lot of my questions. I also found that the tutorials this year, it usually was a group of tutors doing a tutorial, whereas last year it was only like 1 or 2 tutors that would do the tutorial. So it's definitely different the way that they're doing it this year. I don't think I'm much of a fan of it in terms of tutorials and support. My tutor, I feel like I haven't really understood her feedback. The sort of way that they're marking things is very different to last year, and it's trying to get my head around that, because I've found that I'm still doing really well, but it's just different in the way that they mark, and what they want from us seems to be a lot more than what they wanted from us last year, and it's on the same level, so that's why it confuses me, because they should be sort of at the same wants and needs from us as students. So like I say, I've recently just finished my 3rd assignment. I'll be getting the results for that soon, but so far I've been getting results within the range of 70 to 80%, so that's still really good. It's similar to last year, maybe a little bit lower, but it is still similar to last year. And yeah, other than that, I've been enjoying writing the assignments. I love just getting all my thoughts about certain things down on a piece of paper. Like obviously writing notes, you write what's being taught to you, but when you write an essay you sort of are given the chance to sort of argue your point of view and what you sort of believe is being spoken about, what the main aim for that essay is. So I've been enjoying that. We've done a lot more maths this year than we did last year. There's a lot more graphical content and things like that. We're going to be doing statistics soon, so again a lot more maths in this year than last year, and that maths will increase, I'm guessing, as we go throughout the degree. But yeah, other than that, I've been enjoying it. It's just obviously there's some things that have let it down, like the tutorials and the support this year just hasn't been as great as it was last year. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest with you guys and tell you the truth. But yeah, the other thing is I just feel like the community in terms of the students doing it hasn't been as open and like supportive as last year. I feel like there's a lot more support, and I feel like I said, the tutorials just weren't really relevant. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna end this video here. I really hope you guys got a little bit of an insight into how my year at university is going. Obviously I'm not actually at university, but I'm doing my degree. I will be doing another study with me soon. I know you guys really enjoy that, especially when I'm preparing for my assignments, so that will be coming probably in around February. because we have another assignment on the 20th of February. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give a like, comment, tell me whether you've started at the Open University, how your modules are going, what you sort of have been feeling, whether you're going to potentially go on to do the Open University. And yeah, like I said, subscribe, and I will see you guys in next Thursday's video. Bye guys.